doing a rebranding for an old and established company is always a super challenging project. So today I'm working on a client project, which is actually a pretty big project for a pizza chain, which includes an app, website, and a bunch of other stuff. But the thing is, it's kind of like an established old brand, but their branding is also pretty old, and I would even say horrible. Pretty 70s, all gradients, outlines, drop shadow, and every effect that you can imagine from the 70s. Horrible typography, and it's really making my life hard trying to design kind of modern looking, slick interfaces and website, because I have to work with these old resources for this brand. So what I kind of suggested my client is that I'll try to do the best that I can with these assets, but I also want to kind of show a version with a kind of a reimagined brand, kind of to redesign their brand, bring it, into modern times, so that the app and website can really look beautiful and great. The challenge though is when you're working with a big business that's already established, it's super hard to redesign their brand, and not even from like a design perspective, just the implementation of, they have kind of dozens of locations. Just changing the signage, the menus and everything around the location, physical location, it probably cost millions of dollars. So these type of project and convincing big brands to do a complete redesign is always super challenging, but I still think it's worth giving it a try, because otherwise it can never look amazing with kind of a 70s brand without any up-to-date. But anyway, here's the challenge when I'm doing a rebranding for a company that already has a logo, already has kind of a visual history. People know that. People go to their location. They are used for the brand to look in a certain way. There are two challenges. The first one is that you as a designer, you always want to just throw away the bad design and just start from scratch. But that's not always a good idea, because as I've just said, people recognize this brand even if you think it's ugly, and even from design standpoint, it's bad design. This business, obviously, if it survived so many years and became successful, then people has some connection with this brand and they recognize it for the good things. So you don't want to completely throw that away. But then the other thing that I think is kind of a mistake that a lot of people do is that you try to, stay too much with the history, and then you kind of just make a twist on the current design, but you don't really bring it up to modern time. You don't really fix the problems. So this is how I think about it, and this is what I'm trying to solve at the moment. I can't show you the project that I'm working on at the moment, but I can share that I'm taking a lot of inspiration, trying to learn the art of rebranding. I'm using the website Brand New, which is a great resource, and you can really see how other brands kind of try to retain some elements from their history, but still bring the brand kind of into modern times. I think actually Pizza Hut made a pretty good job of retaining their kind of assets they had and the typography, but getting rid of all the gradients, the colors to make this more modern. So that's a great asset if you don't know Brand New, to see kind of before and after an analysis of branding project. I think that's super awesome. I hope I'll have something successful and perhaps I can share this with you. Anyway, for the meantime, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.